The girls, how you doing? Let's do another bigger corner. Today's going to be no communications. That could be someone you're waiting on, or you know, an answer, an interview, something like this. So it can be your special someone. So let's do two parts. Let's develop and see what's cooking, and let's see what you need to know. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Part number 1, no communication. Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So you are definitely being looked at. I mean, you are absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't have to be obviously a female, but the Queen of Wands is someone very luminous, very attractive, very handsome, very much center stage. But you do not see yourself as anything special. You're kind of humble and relaxed and chill, and you're easy to talk to. So inevitably, with that kind of luminosity, someone cannot help but checking you out. At the same time, very defensive in the attitude towards you. Why? That's very strange. Because the timing is not just correct. And you're going to have to hold on to whatever, you know, you're experiencing at the moment, because something will happen at the right time. You are where you're supposed to be at the moment, even though you just don't understand why this attitude is so defensive, why I didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong, but that person doesn't really know how to handle you. And I think they need to work on themselves before that. Okay, so let's have more information. So yes, they have to deal with a karmic. Either they're with someone else, either they haven't completely dealt with a past, maybe a relationship that was very difficult, or maybe the issue with their parents or something like that. So they have to go back to that toxic energy to heal it. That's why there's a bit of a ambiguity here, because I look at you, but I can't be cool towards you. What's the deal here? Because they're still carrying this heavy weight. Okay, so the timing is not correct because they need to work on this. Okay, what else? Yeah, healing. Absolutely in my face here. 4 of Swords. And maybe it's for you as well to have that moment just to step back, have a minute just to appreciate, where do I stand? What do I need to work on? Why do I revisit the same kind of issues? Why do I have something that I've seen, that I've experienced before? Why do I carry this kind of experience over and over in my life? It can be on both sides, okay? But it's a very in-depth healing, okay? Yeah, and then you have the acceleration. And we know that because after all that mess, more or less, you have this opportunity when actually everything works well. So yes, good luck is on your side. Things are going to be opening up. And it's almost like, that's it. After the rain, there is a bit of sunshine coming up, and you don't really know, what did I do differently? You didn't do anything particularly differently, but what you did is actually allow maybe things to happen more organically, okay, within yourself, but also with the other person. What else do we need to know? Okay, let's have more cards. Yeah, it's a rebirth. So we have a similar energy here. We on repetition here. Thank you, Tarot. But it's reconfirmed that we have to let go of a certain way of thinking, and a kind of like, it's a same old thing. We've seen this pattern a million times. We need to go on and on until so far, and then until what? Until there is a transformation, and that will happen organically. You don't need to do something particular. What you think is, maybe just recognize there is a pattern here. I've seen that before. I've heard that before. When was that? Why did I take that as a reality, as a fact? But actually it's just maybe someone mood on that day or in those years, and that doesn't really reflect who I am truly. So you're leaving something behind, that mindset that you may have been victim from, and you're opening yourself to your truth, and it's up to you what you're going to do with it. And as a result, your person feeling the same. So you're going to reconnect, but this time properly. Okay, beautiful. Part number 2, no communication. Judgment. Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so right, well, we have a moment of you know, purge, detox. Yes, the Judgment card is saying that you're meant to be together, but at the moment maybe is not really for communication. At the moment is more about clearing myself, cleansing myself, detoxing myself, detoxifying myself. And as a result, you both do that. Okay, so at the moment there's maybe no communication, because when you do that kind of detox, it's not something you want to how can I say, advertise on your social media, for example. It's something very personal that you need to go through. He may have been a very, very heavy process, very slow, very exasperating, and then it's going to be a kind of a acceleration very soon. Your person may say, well, okay, I understand you want to be alone and do your thing, but maybe, you know, I don't want us to disconnect completely, because I know we're meant to be together, and also there's a chemistry between you two as well. And why not? Absolutely, because the King of Pentacles is someone who has the power to carry responsibilities and not being afraid or not being crumbling underneath. That person is male, female, doesn't matter, is someone who wants to treat you properly. You are the person for them, the only one. They want to treat people with respect. They want to be respected and respectable, and they want to do the right thing, maybe taking care of you. They don't want you to be alone in a corner and disintegrating in front of their eyes. They cannot do this, okay? So they're going to say, why don't you move in with me? Why don't you, take a break for a little while, okay? Just switch off for a minute. But it's also doing what needs to be done to get out of that state of, detoxification. And it's really exhausting as well. You grow through a lot of pain here, and they want you to say, okay, you've done this, let's not marinate in that as well. We need to have a movement here, okay? You cannot stay stuck here or here. You have to carry on, okay? So maybe they're here to say, don't worry about a thing, I take care of the children, or I take care of this. Get better, but really focus on this, okay? Yeah, because we need to enter a new phase. You're in transition at the moment, but maybe you stuck in the previous kind of cycle of life, and you need to get to the next one and push a little bit more. So this person saying, well, maybe take a break, maybe it's your boss, maybe it's the authority figure, say, you're not good at the moment, so just go home and rest, sleep through it, and you get better tomorrow or next week. But take the time you need to get out of that mess, okay? Because you're not helping yourself and you're not helping us neither. So go home, all right? And maybe that's what they need to hear, or you need to hear. Yeah, because the Queen of Cups is someone who kind of protecting their heart, protecting, the emotion, but they're just spectator, but they're not really active or proactive. So if they're going to be, or you're going to be like this, go home. Go home, because you cannot really do anything right now. So go back home and rest and get better, and then you can come back, okay? But for me, this communication is coming because it's necessary, but maybe before that you need to pause, to finish that purge, that detox, to have the time for yourself. And when you're done, then you can re-engage your communication. You're meant to be together, you're meant to be working together, you're meant to be better. But right now you need to finish this, and then you can finally blossom, okay? On this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Ciao.